My name is Abel Fernandez, and I'm going to give you a really brief introduction of electricity. Let's get right into it. Some background information. What do you guys know about electricity? What is it physically? I'll give you guys a couple of seconds of that. Okay, now, let's think of the atom. But let's actually think of the major parts of the atom. Now, think about that. Here's a picture of an atom. As you can see, the major parts, the protons, neutrons, and electrons. Now, let me give you a really fast diagram of the atom. So my black are my neutrons, black circles. My red are my protons. And out here in space, all over the nucleus, is my electrons. You guys got that? Now, let's think about the charges of these things, these subatomic particles. Okay, now what charge do the protons have? They have a positive charge. What charge do the electrons have? They have a negative charge. Now let's get into the neutrons. What charge do the neutrons have? They don't actually, hence the word neutrons. It's kind of hinting at something. With that in mind, let's think about electrons. Does that word sound familiar? Well, electrons are electricity is the flow of electrons. Electricity, electrons, they're related. Okay, and like I said, electricity is a flow of electrons. Now, when it comes to electricity, we have to understand Ohm's law and the three major parts that make up Ohm's law. Now, the three major parts are voltage, amps, and resistance. What does all mean? Now, I'm going to give you an analogy of a river. Think of voltage as the pressure of the river, while the amps is the amount of water flowing in the river, and resistance is whatever objects are in the river. Okay. Another way to think about it is your water hose. Okay. Now, during the summer, I'm pretty sure all of your parents told you to get the manguera and put your thumb over the water hose. What happens when you put your thumb over the water hose? Okay. When you put your thumb over the water hose, does the amount of water changes? No. What changes is the pressure, because you're adding some resistance from your thumb over the hole. Because the hole doesn't change, well, kind of. You're closing the hole with your thumb. And the amount of water doesn't change because it's the same water being flowed out. The only thing changes is the pressure, because you're closing the hole, hence your resistance. And here's a little picture of that. And for those who don't know what Ohm's law actually means or what it entitles is V equals IR. Voltage equals amps times resistance. I know amps is I, the whole of the deal, but let's go with it. And resistance is measured in ohms. Okay, now electricity usage. Now let's take a moment and think about what devices, objects uses electricity. Do you have something at home that uses it? Can you list them all on top of your head? Okay, now with that in mind, let's go ahead and dive into circuits. That's the next level up.